And in the bottom left, he managed to tie up the series. Can he produce the biggest upset right now of this tournament? It is FunKa. And maybe feeling the heat a bit after this last game. It's the blue Zerg player. Also a Frenchman, it's YoGo.
A guaranteed baguette in that round of 8. It's gonna be interesting because whoever wins here, they advance, but they finish second, so they'll meet a first place finisher from another group. So Group A, that was Pig. Group B, that was Jim Rising, and Group D will have played next week. So some pretty tough potential opponents.
Yeah, I mean, we could already see the YoGo versus Rotterdam rematch, which I think Rotti would feel pretty good about after he got Manor Nexus.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for some revenge.
Yeah. I would love to see that. I hope Rotti is on his A game because I feel like he definitely can be a little bit swingy level-wise sometimes. Because he does play a lot. I mean, it's like that for a lot of people. Don't you ever have that where like you play a lot and then sometimes you're like very confident and then 2 days later you're like, I'm so terrible, I can't win this matchup. Like,
yeah, especially in certain matchups, right? For me, mostly not so much, but like recently for the first time, ZVP wasn't my best matchup. So far in my entire career, ZVP was always super solid. And with this last patch, yeah, there were some more up and downs.
how come?
Because of the Hydra, man. The Hydra sucks, no?
Yeah, you relied a lot on Hydra discs, I guess, before.
Yeah, I mean you have to kind of in this matchup. Like it's still the most common unit right in the mid game. So even though it was only what 10% DPS nerf, it's still very big.
Yeah, 10% is big in an RTS.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good Protosses, to be fair, in Europe as well, so you probably meet a lot of them too.
Yeah. This actually has changed since the last patch. Usually it's always by far the most Turks, but right now it's by far the most matchup I get is CVP.
Is there like a general consensus about what race is doing best right now or no?
I don't know. I don't really talk about balance too much. I just talk about the design.
Yeah.
I don't think talking about balance if you're a pro gamer or complaining about it doesn't really do too much. So I always think it's like to see this like the level where we're complaining to, it's already so even that it's a bit pointless.
Alright, Reaper actually finds a kill and forced an extractor. Not too bad.
That was really sick. You saw how he blocked the Spore Crawler?
Yeah.
That was a sick body block.
Oh, and he gets another one!
Man,
the absolute madman!
Holy. And now don't lose it. Perfect. Perfect.
Well, perfect for now, right? Like it has been a game earlier, I think it was game 1 where he just left his Reaper to die around the third base.
He also actually forgot to produce this reactor, I think. Usually the reactor and the factory are supposed to finish at the same time.
It's still really nice to kill 2 drones like this.
That's true. And this game is going for the early 3CC. I feel like FunKa might have gotten some confidence here.
Yeah.
Even goes in to get an extra Zergling. I like it. I like it. He should. Yeah, he should watch out now for the time where his speed finishes.
Yeah, too late. Hide in the trees, do something. Is there anything as hopeless than trying to run away from something you can't get away from?
No, not really.
It's pretty hopeless.
Yeah.
Isn't it late gases for YoGo, or is this standard? When would you want to take the extra gases here?
No, it's pretty standard. Usually, you will see Zerg players start second and third gas at the same time, and it's going to be around 4 minutes and 30. It's usually around the time where you already saturated on at least 2 mineral lines. So I think he's still rather standard here. Whereas FunKa is mixing things up with the Widowmine drop. We saw him do this against Alex once. Not with the greatest success, but it's just a small pressure that he's doing behind a very early 3CC. And he even started double eBay before additional barracks. So FunKa is looking for the later stages of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's really greedy, but all alike, YoGo is only droning up.
Yeah, yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, I would have been very surprised if YoGo tried something aggressive again. I think he knows he's a favorite and he's just gonna play macro this game after the failed Roach attack in the previous one. Okay. Job not doing too much here. But we can already see FunKa being quite far ahead in the upgrades, so he doesn't really need to do that much. Also, the creep is not extended to a level where it's getting out on the map too quickly yet, so...
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What is this queen even doing here?
That queen's a widow mine, waiting for her time out on the map.
Oh my god, this is gonna get the minimum? He's gonna get all the units.
Oh my god. How did this work? Are you serious? Did he just send a queen there and he was like, you know what, maybe he'll fly by there.
No way.
What the hell?
I feel like that was a misclick on the minimap or something, I don't know.
That queen is like the oracle from the Matrix. She just knows things.
That was sick. Like, completely off creep, not even close. It's not like he can go there to spec creep, you know?
How do you like the tank? Like getting one like this? It's pretty nice, right?
Yeah, I think it's good. I would have actually preferred him seeing just continuous tank production. I think in the last game he made some tanks and then just started playing bio only. I think if you go for tanks... Oh, he's actually going for a second factory. I wonder if this is for the Widow Mine upgrade and then he's just staying on Widow Mines.
FunKa with some pretty clean build and macro here, I gotta say. With a quick 3rd CC, double eBay, and already... One's about to finish, wow. Okay, so he did start the armory a little late, but I mean his upgrades are so early anyway that I don't think it matters too much. Gets a snipe on one of the overlords on the left hand side. The cruise spread is not being denied though with this build, right?
Yeah, not at all really. That's usually what the Hellions are for, or Banshees or something are very good at denying creep. But FunKa is just accepting the fact that he doesn't deny too much creep, and then I guess with the first 2 medevacs he's gonna go on the hunt for the creep tumors. Oh, 4 mules at the same time, he's gonna get a lot of mirrors.
Christmas came early. FunKa was a good boy. Why burrow? Oh, for Banings, I guess?
I guess for Banings, also he used the burrow earlier, just to burrow. You see all these single Zerglings that he has spread out? Just burrowing them is very good to see, like medevacs leaving and stuff.
Oh, that's right, he made the whole 145 army come back, those 2 Zerglings. Almost the MVP of last game.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both just macroing up, seeing who's the better player. YoGo actually going for a style where he gets upgrades first, and then with a bit of a delayed Spire, I assume it's still going to be for Mutas. And FunKa going for Widow Mine, so that's usually a pretty nice setup for the Widow Mine player. Because that usually allows the Terran to start attacking with the Widow Mines, like start doing this rally push, before the Zerg even has his Mutas out, which usually leads to the Zerg having to leave his Mutas at home, trying to trade better.
Why did he swap one of the barracks out of a reactor, and then there's nothing there in the main base?
I guess so he can swap the other factory there after the upgrade.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. After Drilling Claws finishes, yeah. We don't mind dropping the main base. Oh my god.
With a backup medevac.
So sick. Gets 9 drones, not bad, and then gets out with 2 of the Widow Mines. Yeah. Did spot the Spire as well with this, which is nice to know about.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Only on lair tech though. Ooh, 15 Mutas start. So he saw the Spire, but you can't really know whether there's going to be anything made out of it. Unless you actually spot the units coming out, or when they reach your base, which would be bad news. So those FunKa actually start turrets.
He has a decision now to either start turrets or just attack. If you just attack right now, it's very hard for the Zerg to move across the map. And I feel like FunKa's army right now is pretty good as well. If he really attacks now, he has so many Widow Mines actually. If he just attacks now with 2-2, it would look really scary for YoGo, but I'm not sure if FunKa can read into that as well. Actually, his stim is super early, I didn't see that. He's gonna have 2-2 before stim.
Yeah, that's pretty silly. I'm still making a ton of Widow Mines. And he did, by the way, keep the tech lab on that one factory that he had. He made a barracks instead of onto that add-on that I mentioned earlier. Oh, I think... Oh, I know why he swapped the barracks. Because he forgot Steam. He had 5 racks. He had 5 racks on reactor, and then he was like, "Oh my god, I don't have Steam." So he swapped one of them, grab the tech lab, and then started Steam. He forgot about Steam before swapping everything onto reactors. That's so sick.
He can't micro against the Banelings on creep at all. Oh my god. His entire army. Yeah, this game I think would look very different with Stim, honestly. But this attack just got shut down because
Oh,
of the
actually, I
lack
missed
of
the fight.
mobility.
Well, how much did he lose?
Like 5 medevacs worth of Marines.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the Stim got denied!
No.
Last second before it finished by the Mutas. Oh my god.
Wait, so he had to start it in another one?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's-
I think. Oh, the Widow Mines
this
actually
is
connect.
sad. Oh yeah, those Widow Mines are still left over. Decent
Oof.
connections with the Mutas.
I think
Okay,
YoGo
this is...
found a pretty good way to win against Terran. You just don't let them get Steam ever.
yeah. Not sure if that's the most reliable strategy, but in this game it's certainly working out.
You know what's funny? He was in the base with the Mutas. He was pretty like, what the hell? You're still making something out of the tech lab? I guess I'll just kill it. You never know.
I mean, he must have thought it was concussive shells.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 3-3 in the production tab at the same time as Stim in a long time.
When was the last time?
I've seen it once, that's why I'm saying in a long time. I
Yeah.
have no clue which game it is, but yeah, this is insane. Yeah, now he's just getting overrun. He just can't micro at all without Stim. Like this upgrade is just necessary to have for Terran.
This has to be ultra depressing as well. It's like you got all these Marines that you can't even use the main thing for with Steam not being there.
Wow.
Look at this supply.
I'm
Double
looking
now.
at it and yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the Terran player.